I'm gonna stick with your writer's theme for my final fact. I'm gonna go with a writerly theme, and mine is that more than one journalist has become a serial killer and been caught because of their coverage of the killings.
More than one.
More than one journalist has.
Oh, that is wicked.
Yeah. Has
So
become a serial killer.
I'm covering the story and
Yeah,
I'm writing about it and I'm writing
That's
about
right,
it. Who
that's
is it? Who is it? Who is it? Cause.
yeah.
It's you fucker. You're the one who's been
Yeah.
writing about it.
It's sort of a reverse Peter Parker, if you will, because Peter Parker obviously takes photos of Spider-Man, but he never gets caught. But these guys, were allegedly caught because of their coverage.
My bloody
sorry, and I
word.
say allegedly because I'm the one alleging this.
Well, I hear you, and it's part of why they do it is to get notoriety and fame, and there's nothing quite like creating hype than a journalist.
You certainly are creating a whole backstory to my facts, but my fact is just that more than one journalist has gone on to be a serial killer and then was caught because of their coverage of the stories.
Yes, I'd say it's true. It's true.
All right, it is in fact true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hell of a fact.
Yeah, so in Macedonia, a journalist by the name of Vlado Taneski was caught because he was an actual serial killer. So he wasn't doing it for glory or for fame or for anything else. He was just the woman he was killing knew his kind of abusive mother, and he started killing them just after his mother died. And he was torturing them and things to death. And then he was covering the stories, and he got caught because in the one story he mentioned that the woman had been tied up with a phone cable, and the cops had never released that particular fact. Yeah. So yeah.
Wow,
so
that'll make a movie, eh?
Yeah. So he killed 3 women. So not a particularly successful guy before he gave himself away. But that was in Macedonia, and then in Brazil. This is a story. This is a hell of a story. A guy by the name of Wallace Souza. He was a very famous television presenter and politician. And he was, in fact, an elected member of the Legislative Assembly of Amazonas. And he had a very famous, controversial TV program called Canal Livre.
Jeez.
And he was charged with hiring hitmen to kill people on his behalf. The police believe he killed one of those people himself, and they caught him because he was always first on the scene, and he was always, he had the most coverage about it, and he had the most everything else. And they charged him, and he unfortunately died before he could be sentenced. But his son was ultimately sentenced in the killings because he was one of the hitmen.
Good.
So he was ultimately So that's 2 journalists, one with a TV show.
Shit, we've got nothing for tomorrow's episode. Don't worry, Papa. Look at him, man, he's dead.
I mean, that is
Italian.
the worst Brazilian
That was
accent
more
I've
Italian. I
ever heard in my
apologize
life.
to the Brazilians. He's dead. There's a crime everywhere. Oh, no. What do we do for tomorrow? Don't worry, Papa.
Yeah, so that's 2
hell.
journalists who
Good bloody grief,
and to
man.
be fair, one of them was a real serial killer. I bet, if at the serial killer convention, that Macedonian guy, everyone's like, hard breaks, man. You were just trying to do your job. You accidentally let something slip. Rough one.
In the top 10, he gets an honorary mention. Doesn't even make it into the top 10.
No, 3. Yeah, he didn't even really I mean,
What is
you
3?
this
That's the same as Daisy
but this is
that we know of.
Yeah, but this is what I mean about being flippant about the victims. Like it's 3's a lot of people. That's 3 families that